How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little mystery beers. This time, a little bit of Chicago hopeful goodness. A little Crystal Palace fan hopeful goodness. In a form of, I have no idea what it is. Courtesy of Mike from the Chicago area and his boys. I picked out some of their favorite beers, but I assume these mystery beers specifically come from Mike as he's trolling me with a little bit of Crystal Palace up in this piece. So let's see what the sucker has to offer. Ooh, okay. What could this be? What could this be? That could be a Gose. That could be a nice pale. Looks like a nice hazy pale, to be perfectly honest with you. You know what I mean? Just got that rich, maybe in farmhouse, something like that. You don't see a ton of farmhouse ales in cans, but it can happen. It can happen to you. But yeah, at first glance, we're looking at a pale. Pale, hazy pale ale. 2 fingers, infinitely tight, compact head. Nice, soft glow to it. And as far as the wrapping goes, Christmas, festiveness. I like that. Crystal Palace. It's Crystal Palace. No one hates Crystal Palace. It's kind of like hating, I don't know. You know, kind of like hating a cricket or something. I don't know. People hate crickets, though, so... Anyway, but yeah, she looks all the part of a nice hazy pale. Let's see if we get a nose. I'm sticking to my guns on this one. I'm not getting much as far as the nose goes. But what's there is a soft little kind of peach citrus thing. Very, very gentle. Very, very light. Could be like a Berliner Gose. I don't get any tartness, but that kind of lightness sometimes leans in that direction. And then a little bit of soft graininess. Nothing too crazy. Smells like an low ABV kind of chugger. That wouldn't suck. Let's dive in. Cheers. Okay. Now, I don't know where to go with this one. This is either somebody's fruited Berliner or it's somebody's pale ale with passion fruit. I think there's passion fruit in it regardless. I just don't know if that passion fruit is bringing the tartness that I'm confusing with like a kettle sour, or it's an actual kettle sour with a little bit of tartness to it. That's where I'm going to kind of hem and haw on this one. What the hell is this? It's got some other things going on for it too, but outside that fruit. There's definitely like a salinity thing to it, so it could be somebody's Gose, but it doesn't really lean that tart. It's got to be somebody's Gose. It's got to be, because it's way too mineral, way too salty for it not to be. It has to be, but it's not really all that sour. So, this is probably somebody's passion fruit. I'm kind of walking myself off the passion fruit for some reason. I don't know why. Somebody's like key lime pie passion fruit Gose. 4.5%. Done. That's all I get. I don't think I'm going to be able to really get much of anything else off of this, or anything conclusive enough to make me more of a hard decision. Yeah, there might be even a little lactose in there too. 4.6% key lime passion fruit Gose with vanilla. There we go. That's what I'm calling right now. So what do we have going on here? I'm about to go live, so I'm kind of like up against the clock right now. So not that I would want to go any deeper on this beer. So let's see. Off color. This is probably the best off color beer I've ever had. It is called Beer for Tacos, and this be a Gose style beer with lime juice and salt added. So there you go. It's a Pils wheat and flaked oats, hops nugget, and secret ingredient, lime juice, coriander, pink Himalayan sea salt. So I went there with a little bit of passion fruit. That was probably just a tartness from the actual Gose itself. And then I went with just the slightest dollop of vanilla, because there was this kind of subtle confectionery thing underneath it. But it says they're flaked wheat and oats, so that's probably adding that portion of the show there. Because if you go heavily on those oats, you get a little bit of lactosey vibes. That's probably where I got it from. But honestly, and it is 4.8%, so it's 0.2% off. I called the style, I called the lime, you know. I added a couple bits and pieces there, but I don't think it's that far out of the stretch of imagination for me to say that they existed. So there you go. I think I did pretty well on that one. I'll pat myself on the back. But honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm kind of blown away that it is from Off Color, because I have a really kind of more hit than miss kind of history with Off Color, and this is probably one of the better beers not only I've had from them, but let's cut to that chase. It's one of the best gozes I've had in quite some time. I like the way it plays. It's got this soft tartness to it. It doesn't get overly acidic by any stretch of imagination. Not that gozes would get that way. It has that kind of subtle lime zesty, not even zestiness, juiciness with that nice kind of salinity to it. It comes off as a super crusher, super welcoming beer, super summer crusher. It's hot today. I'm sweating. Got the fans going. One of the first hottest days inside the household of this early spring. So there you go. Absolutely fun beer. Thank you very much for sending this off, Mike. This is super cool stuff. Yeah, I dug it. So there you go. Let's see. What else? Valued availability. Michael, let us know what's what. Leave you with if you like what we like this. If you really well done glozes, we like them to lean more traditional than Americanized. I mean, the lime juice and all that kind of stuff kind of makes it a little Americanized, but the actual goza part isn't that over-the-top sour tart or even salty, even though I guess it is a little bit more salty than what I'd expect, but it's leans a little bit more traditional than new school. So if that's what you dig when it comes to your gozas, you like this one. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of mystery beers right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.